The MacBook Pro 16-inch just got an update, but it's not even been a year. So let's uncover this and see what's new. Hello everyone, my name's Mike, and here at Tech Moon we uncover tech at home and in video. So hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. So there's been an update to the 16-inch MacBook Pro, but it's not a whole refresh. Everything's basically the same, but they've added one huge thing, and it's a big thing in a couple of ways. The MacBook Pro 16-inch now has the AMD Radeon Pro 5600M with 8GB of HBM2 memory. This is a huge update because this has a very powerful graphics card in a MacBook Pro, making this potentially the best desktop replacement that Apple has ever offered. So let's talk about this graphics card, because this was designed to deliver desktop class graphics in a small package. Now this is thanks to the 7nm process technology and the AMD RDNA architecture. This basically means that this is the most powerful graphics card in a MacBook Pro to date. So I'm going to throw some numbers at you, so be warned, but I'll digest them a little bit easier later on in this video. So this chip is equipped with 40 compute units, which delivers up to 5.3 teraflops of performance. The 8GB of HBM2 memory offers 394 gigabytes per second of bandwidth. If we take a look at the popular Radeon Pro 5500M, which is the £200 upgrade, this has 24 compute units instead of the 40 compute units that we see in the 5600M. And this uses 8GB of DDR6 memory, which only offers 128 gigabytes per second, which is nearly half of what's found on the 5600M. The 5500M only delivers 4 teraflops of performance, which is about 25% less than the 5600M. The base graphics unit in the 16-inch MacBook Pro is the AMD Radeon Pro 5300M, which has only 20 compute units and only 4GB of DDR6 memory, which delivers up to 3.2 teraflops of performance, which is about 40% less than what's found on this new GPU. So this means that you're getting a lot more performance, and just to let you know that all of these solutions, including this new GPU, only has a 50-watt TGP, which means that it doesn't require any more power than the other chips, but it's a lot more powerful. So you shouldn't see a hit in battery performance, even though this chip offers a lot more performance than the other chips that are previously offered. Now this is due to the Navi 12 die for its production. So let's dive into how it compares to a desktop like the iMac, as according to Apple, obviously this is a desktop class graphics card in the MacBook Pro 16. So if we have a look at the iMac 27-inch with the Radeon Pro 580X, this is a very good graphics card in this iMac. So let's have a look at the specs of this card and see how it compares. So this card offers around 5.5 teraflops of performance, which is pretty close to this new 5600M graphics card, and the bandwidth of the 580X is around 217 gigabytes per second, which isn't as good as what we see in the 5600M, which offers over 400, or nearly 400 I should say. Now this is because GDDR5 memory isn't as good as the HBM2 memory that's found in this new 5600M. If we compare it to the Radeon Pro Vega 48 graphics card, then things are a little bit different. Now we see very similar bandwidth thanks to them both using HBM2 memory, but the Vega 48 has just under 8 teraflops of performance. So yes, this iMac still would perform ever so slightly better in certain tasks, but the GPU in the MacBook Pro is, well, it's fair to say that this is desktop class, and depending on which application you use this graphics card in, it can actually outperform the Vega 48 graphics card. Obviously, like I mentioned, depending on the application. So it's all good, right? This GPU has very similar performance to an iMac, but it can fit in my bag. And we all know that the 16-inch is a powerful machine. It's Apple's golden child. So there's got to be some kind of catch to this juice, right? Yeah, there definitely is at £800. So Luckily, you can go for this upgrade without having to go for the top spec 16-inch MacBook Pro like you used to have to do. You can actually go for this maximum graphics card on the base model. So if we went for the base model and you upgraded to this graphics card, it would cost you just under £3,200, which is a lot of money, let's be honest. But if you spec'd out a similar iMac with, let's say, the Vega 48 graphics and the 16 gigabytes of memory and the same SSD, well, even though that this might perform slightly better than the MacBook Pro in certain applications, it still costs £3,000. So this kind of shows that firstly, the iMacs are definitely out of date and you're definitely not getting the bang for buck like you used to. I mean, people went for the iMac because you were getting very close performance to the, top end MacBook Pros, but obviously you would save yourself between £600 to up to £800 on that specification. Also, if you're one of those people that has an iMac and is looking for a portable system, but isn't too worried about getting every inch of performance, well, I think that this is genuinely the MacBook for you, because yes, it's expensive, but this isn't really Apple's fault. I mean, yes, they probably did add a higher than probably necessary markup on this GPU, as Apple always does. But the tech is new, and new tech is expensive. But this does give me a huge excitement to see what this brings now to the MacBooks in the future, as well as the iMac that we've been waiting for. But there we have it. As always, this is a discussion, so please leave a comment down below on your thoughts, and also check out the links in the description below to support this channel. If you haven't already, please follow me on Twitter and Instagram at TechCarMoon. Drop me a like on this video if you've enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button if you want to see more. Also, check out these fantastic videos that I have made myself if you want to see more of this face. Anyway, everyone, look after yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.